Hello, and welcome for coming to the One World Brooklyn Kids Chorus spring recital. That was an Apache chant honoring the earth. And before you heard Robert Sechrist playing a Villa-Lobos etude, Brazilian composer. We really want to honor the earth and the spring season. So just maybe, 5 seconds of gratitude for the fact that we made it through this awful winter, that it's now spring. We started really during Hurricane Sandy, and the chorus has doubled in size. And I guess around April, beginning of April, I said, spring, spring, come today. Winter, winter. Okay, so I think it worked. So now we're going to do a collection of rounds just celebrating and honoring planet Earth. Okay, the next tune we're doing is a South African tune called Tula Cliseo, which was written by Joseph Shabalala from Ladysmith Black Mambazo. And last summer, some of the kids had a chance to do a meet and greet at Celebrate Brooklyn. And they got a chance to talk to the band members, and it was a really interesting experience. Just a quick note, Joseph Shabalaba would sometimes be inspired by dreams, and this particular song was inspired by a dream he had, Tula Cliseo.
Tula Cliseo, Nala Pasekaya.
Let's have a hand for our musical director, Jean Rowe, and teaching artist, Carolyn Murphy, and house guitarist, Robert Seacrest. Continuing in the tradition of social justice and environmental sustainability, we're going to do a little sort of tribute to Pete Seeger, Woody Guthrie, and this next tune, Sailin' Up, Sailin' Down, was actually sort of spontaneously performed and written on the Clearwater, which is the beautiful vessel that Pete Seeger used to publicize cleaning up the Hudson River. And it's a nice little segue, and enjoy.
First few verses are verses that are original to the song, but the final verse you're going to hear was written by Sadie and Dayton, two of our members. So, in the true folk tradition, you know.
Thank you for that extra lyrics there that made the song. All right, so I would like to introduce a very dear friend, our composer in residence of the One World Brooklyn Kids Chorus, internationally recognized violinist, vocalist, and Grammy-winning member of the Klezmatics, Lisa Gutkin.
We're going to start off with a song that was written for the Klezmatic CD Wonder Wheel. It's lyrics by Woody Guthrie, and I'm so thrilled to have two of my bandmates with me here. You'll be hearing Lauren again soon. Lauren Sklamberg's going to play accordion. And Richie Barchet is a percussionist. Well, I'm gonna clean up this world the best I can, if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna clean up this world, and I think I can, and I think I can. And I'm gonna leave this world behind the best I can, if I can. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this world behind, and I think I can, and I think I can.
Gonna clean up this world the best I can, if I can. I'm gonna leave this world behind the best I can, if I can. I'm gonna get
best I can.
The next tune, We Need the Bees, was written by Lisa Gutkin, our composer in residence, and I wrote the lyrics. And it's basically a plea to all of you and everyone who wants to eat to help save the bees. So it means we have to not use toxic chemicals like imidacloprid and neonicotinoids. And on the break, there's a big table with an amazing book, and you can learn about what you can do, what can one little person do to save our food supply. We need the bees.
We need the bees because it gives us food for us to eat and the bears to eat. The bees are important to us because they give us food.
We need the bees because they help us pollinate to have our everyday food.
Bees and other animals help our plants grow.
Buzz, buzz, buzz.
sister, brother, and me. Being royal, stingless, leave a bee. Mom, dad, sister, brother, and me.
We have honey for sale. Okay, it's my great pleasure to welcome very talented multi-instrumentalist, vocalist, internationally recognized member of the Grammy-winning band, the Klezmatics, and the sound archivist for the YIVO Institute of Jewish Research, Lawrence Glamberg, with a lullaby, which he'll tell you about, written by Lawrence Glamberg.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Shalom Aleichem, as we would say in Yiddish. So this song also has lyrics by Woody Guthrie. It's a lullaby that he wrote for his sons, Arlo and Jody, and it's called Heady Down, and we're all going to sing it together. Honey, lay your head down, heady down, head down. Zibber, lay your head down, just like mine. Honey, lay your head down, heady down, head down. Zibber, lay your head down, just like mine.
Heady down, heady down, heady, heady, head down. Baby, lay your head down, just like mine. Heady down, heady, heady, head down. Baby, lay your head down, just like mine. Zippy, lay your head down, just like mine.
Jody, lay your head down, Cappy down, Capole. Jody, lay your head down, just like mine. Jody, lay your head down, Cappy down, Capole. Jody, lay your head down, just like mine. Heady
Down, heady down, heady, heady, head down. Baby, lay your head down, just like mine. Heady down, heady down, heady, heady, head down. Baby, lay your head down, just like mine. Just like mine.
Where am I now? Oh, okay. I'm just going to do one short little song, and I wanted you to hear a little bit of Yiddish, more than is actually in the Woody Guthrie song, because there was a tiny bit of Yiddish in there. This is a folk song, and it's one of these cumulative songs that gets longer and longer. It says, actually in modern, you would say, in our word you would say, I'm a dude and I need a wife. What do I call my wife? My wife is my joy. This is my wife. And since I have a wife, what do we need? We need a child. What will we call our child? We'll call our child fresh and healthy. Fresh and healthy needs a cradle. What do we call the cradle? We call the cradle klimp and klump, which sort of means there's the sound of the rocking of the cradle. So what rhymes with cradle is goat. Since we have the cradle, we have the goat. Then we have a cow, because you have to have a cow if you have a goat. And in the end, I have this family, and what do I call the family? Because we need a house to put the family in, and the house is called I Love You. And that's the whole song. Bin ich a Bocher, will ich a Freu haben, will ich doch wissen, wie soll mein Freu wer heißen. Ech und toi heißt mein Freu, ech und toi heißt mein Freu, ech und toi oi oi heißt mein schön Beibele, ech und toi oi oi heißt mein schön Freu. Hab ich a Freu, will ich a Kind haben, will ich doch wissen, wie soll mein Kind wer heißen. Frisch und gesinnt heißt das Kind, ech und toi heißt mein Freu, ech und toi oi oi heißt mein schön Beibele, ech und toi oi oi heißt mein schön Freu. Hab ich a Kind, will ich a Wieg haben, will ich doch wissen, wer soll die Wieg wird heißen. Klimp und klomp heißt die Wieg, frisch und gesinnt heißt das Kind, ech und toi heißt mein Freu, ech und toi oi oi heißt mein schön Weibele, ech und toi oi oi heißt mein schön Freu. Hab ich a Wieg, will ich a Zieg haben, will ich doch wissen, wer soll die Zieg wird heißen. Mem heißt die Zieg, klimp und klomp heißt die Wieg, frisch und gesinnt heißt das Kind, ech und toi heißt mein Freu, ech und toi oi oi heißt mein schön Weibele, ech und toi oi oi heißt mein schön Freu. Hab ich a Zieg, will ich a Kuh haben, will ich doch wissen, wer soll mein Kuh wird heißen. Mu heißt mein Kuh, mem heißt die Zieg, klimp und klomp heißt die Wieg, frisch und gesinnt heißt das Kind, ech und toi heißt mein Freu, ech und toi oi oi heißt mein schön Weibele, ech und toi oi oi heißt mein schön Freu. Hab ich a Mischpoche, will ich a Stieb haben, will ich doch wissen, wer soll die Stieb wird heißen. Hab dich lieb heißt die Stieb, mu heißt die Kuh, mem heißt die Zieg, klimp und klomp heißt die Wieg, frisch und gesinnt heißt das Kind, ech und toi heißt mein Freu, ech und toi oi oi heißt mein schön Weibele, ech und toi oi oi heißt mein schön Freu. Thank you. Shainim Dank. So you want to come up, Lisa? And Richie can come too. And we're all going to sing in celebration of Woody Guthrie and of Pete Seeger. We're going to sing together a little bit of This Land Is Your Land. I did. Words? This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway, I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. Let's all sing together. This land is your land.
This land is my land, from California to the New York Islands, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me.
I roamed and rambled, and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts, and all around me the voice was sounding, this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to New York Islands, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to New York Islands, from the redwood forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me. And now we're going to welcome back Lisa Gutkin.
I thought I'd just do a little instrumental number here, a little Irish jig, since the kids loved the jig when I played for them last year.
So we're going to go from Ireland east to the Ukraine. And I'm going to welcome a world vocalist who sings in a dizzying array of languages, Shelley Thomas. And this is really a prayer. It's a traditional Ukrainian folk song called The Sun Sets. And maybe we can just all meditate on the difficulty in the Ukraine, what's going on in Russia, and just hope for peace and resolution. Shelley Thomas.
So this is a love song about a girl who's running to visit her lover as the sun is setting, and she sees him across the river with another woman. So she falls to the ground devastated, and he comes to her and says, "Let's go, let's leave." And she says, "It's too late, my heart is already broken." And it's a Cossack song from Ukraine. Сонце низенько, вечір близенько, сонце низенько, вечір близенько, спішу до тебе, моє серденько. Сонце низенько, вечір близенько, спішу до тебе, моє серденько. Спішу до тебе, та й не застану, спішу до тебе, та й не застану, віду на гору, та й плакать стану. Сонце низенько, вечір близенько, спішу до тебе, моє серденько. Голуб, голубчик, голуб сізенький, голуб, голубчик, голуб сізенький, скажи, голубчик, де мій миленький. Сонце низенько, вечір близенько, спішу до тебе, моє серденько. А твій миленький там за рікою, а твій миленький там за рікою, склонив головку, стоїть строгою. Сонце низенько, вечір близенько, спішу до тебе, моє серденько. А як дівчина про це почула, а як дівчина про це почула, ляла на землю, навік заснула. Сонце низенько, вечір близенько, спішу до тебе, моє серденько. Ой, біжить милий мостом длинненьким, ой, біжить милий мостом длинненьким, склонив головку платком біленьким. Сонце низенько, вечір близенько, спішу до тебе, моє серденько. Вставай, милая, довольно спати, вставай, милая, довольно спати, як ми гуляли, будем гуляти. Сонце низенько, вечір близенько, спішу до тебе, моє серденько. Не встану, милий, гуляй з другою, не встану, милий, гуляй з другою, бо моє серце вже під землею. Сонце низенько, вечір близенько, спішу до тебе. Thank you. So I'm gonna sing one more song for you. It's a Kupala song from Ukraine, which is a summer celebration of the summer solstice. And it's about the girls and boys in their village seeing the lights through their window and staying up all night celebrating. Zarichkoyu von horet, anaselo polumyet, anaselo polumyetko, o devoci okenyet, devke noci ne dospale, tav barvinko nochuval, chlopse noci ne dospale, tav krope vinochuval. Thank you.
Shelley Thomas. I'd like to welcome two wonderful singers, members of the famed Lafayette Inspirational Ensemble under the direction of Janice Russell, Cara Brownell, and Deb Howard.
When you're down and troubled and you need a helping hand, nothing, no, nothing is going right. You just close your eyes and soon I will be there to brighten up even the darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you gotta do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. Got a friend. If the sky above you grows dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind begins to blow, just keep your head together and call my name out loud, and soon I'll be knocking upon your door. Oh yeah, you just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again.
Bev Howard and Cara Brunell. And it's really been a journey of friendship between the kids of our community and Lafayette Avenue Presbyterian Church. And it means so much that you come out and support our kids in real music. So we're moving on, and I'd like to welcome our musical director, Jean Rowe. Everyone can take a seat. Jean Rowe.
Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for being here this afternoon. I've met some of you parents, or at least waved at you in the chaotic coming-ins and goings before and after rehearsal. But I'll just tell you now while you're all in the room, I have had such a wonderful time with all of your beautiful children this semester. And just so glad that you've given them over into our care for a couple hours once a week. It's been such a delight. So these guys don't know a whole lot about my life outside of Thursday afternoons. I do a lot of different musical things, but one of my favorite things to do and one of my favorite ways to perform is songs that I've written. So I'm going to play a song of my own that was inspired by a song that came out of Syria during the early days of the uprising there, when people were protesting peacefully before it turned into the very violent and chaotic war that it became. People were, a lot of the news outlets were noting how beautifully artistic the protests in Syria were. People making up songs and dancing in the street, and beautiful visual art that came out of it. This song is called "Nobody Told Me to Dance." It comes from a quote from a street dancer who was asked by a BBC reporter, why are you dancing Dubka in the street? And he said, well, nobody told me to dance. It just started. And it includes a song that says, come on, Bashar, leave. The man who got very famous for singing this song in the street was later killed. And I felt a real kinship with those voices of freedom, the one little persons of the world. And I just wanted to honor those folks in this song. This is Richie Barchet once more. Conveniently, as well as being a member of the Cosmatics, he plays in my band. Yes, you may applaud. Please do. And Richie and I are going to teach you the chorus to this song because it's something we can sing together. So it says, I say, nobody told me to dance, and you say, it just started. You try that. It just started. Open up the door into the streets, and you say, and the clouds parted. Try it. And the clouds parted. Feel the pulse of freedom move our hands and feet. Your part is open-hearted and open-hearted. Nobody told me to dance. It just started. Yeah, and it'll come around again. They told me what to think. They told me what to do. They told me who to scorn and who to bow down to. They told me who was righteous and who could never win. They told me my defiance was tantamount to sin. And they told me what to say and what to keep inside. They told me to be obedient. There was nothing I could hide. And they told me they were everything, everything I'd ever need. And they told me what I'd find in store if I ever disagreed. But nobody told me to dance. It just started. Open up the door into the streets, and the clouds parted. Feel the pulse of freedom move our hands and feet. Open-hearted, and nobody told me to dance. Rahman, he wrote the music. Ibrahim sang the song till they found him in the river with his vocal cords gone. Oh, but the fire was lit already in the hearts of everyone. And so we'll keep on singing till our victory comes. Yalla ya bashar, yalla ya bashar, yalla ya bashar, yalla, 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 yalla ya bashar, yalla ya bashar, yalla ya bashar, yalla. Nobody told me to sing, it just started. Open up the door into the streets, and the clouds part. Feel the pulse of freedom, move our hands and feet. Open hearted, nobody told me to sing, it just started. Now we tell them what we want from every window, every door. Their lies and their barbarities aren't secrets anymore. We write it and we stream it, show it in our videos. Oh, we paint it and we play it until the whole world knows. And they wonder how we do it, how we brave their guns and tanks with our ragtag band of singers dancing dubka in our ranks. Well, if I meet a reporter from the Times or BBC, I'll look him in the eye and I'll explain so he can see that nobody told me to dance, it just started. Open up the door into the streets, and the clouds parted. Feel the pulse of freedom, move our hands and feet. Open hearted, nobody told me to dance, it just started. Nobody told me to sing, it just started. Open up the door into the streets, and the clouds parted. Feel the pulse of freedom, move our hands and feet. Open hearted, nobody told me to sing, it just started. Thank you. Suchi Barche.
Jean Rowe, Richie Barche. We're going to continue with a tune, This Little Light of Mine. In the time we've been working together, we've honored the musical traditions of New Orleans. Last year we had Henry Butler, and This Little Light of Mine is frequently performed in New Orleans in many different variations. And we're going to honor some of our charter members, the kids who have stayed with us from the very beginning, and they're going to lead their own sections. Looks like our mud cloths are spaghetti. Up, stand up.
I'm
gonna let it shine.
Can you stand on the other side?
When I play sports, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. La 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 la. I'm gonna let it shine. 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 La 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 la. La 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 la. La la. Got your fellow men, the helping hand, with love in your heart. See it's getting late, please don't hesitate, with love in your heart. And the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. Just wait and see. Another day goes by, still the children cry, with the love in your heart. And the one girl to know, we won't let it grow, with the love in your heart. And the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. Just wait and see. Look around and if you're feeling down, put the love in your heart. I hope when you decide, kindness will be your guide. Put the love in your heart, and the world will be a better place. And the world will be a better place for you and me. Just wait and see. Little love in your heart, put a little love. Put a little love in your heart, put a little love. Put a little love in your heart, a little love. Put a little love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart, put a little love. Put a little love in your heart, put a little love. Put a little love in your
Thank you so much for coming. I want to introduce all the kids in the chorus. We have Lucy,
Lucy,
Ariana,
Ezra,
Maya,
Maya,
Rosa,
Rosa,
Sadie I. Ramon. Cameron. Clementine. Dayton. Sadie. Helena. Ava. Kayla. Chelsea. Gabriel. Maya. Charlotte.
And let's thank Jean Rowe, our musical director. Robert Seacrest, our house guitarist. Lisa Gutkin. Lawrence Glamberg. Richie Barchet. Deb Howard. And Cara Burnell. And Shelley Thomas in costume. And Carolyn Murphy. And Maya. And we have a beautiful spread, and you can learn about the bees and buy some rugelach and CDs, and we have wonderful things to eat. So the kids are going to march out for you.
I just want to say one quick last thank you. So thank you to all the families and caregivers who made it possible for the kids to join us every week. Also, Jeanette was here every week taking care of all kinds of odds and ends. Yes. And of course, thank you to Erica for all of her hard work and passion putting this together.
And Ian, our videographer, and Craig Bannister, and Selma Jackson. Too many to name. Thank you for coming out and supporting real music and our kids. Please stay and enjoy. We have a ton of incredible food and cake and fun in the next room.